Good morning, 8th class students. How are you all? Hope you all good, safe, and healthy at your home. So, welcome back to the video series of your computer, chapter number 4, Algorithms and Flowcharts. So, I'm your computer teacher Shifa Monga from California Public School. So in the last video we have started our new lesson, that is lesson number 4, and we have discussed till this point the algorithm. So we have discussed 4 algorithms till now. So in this video we are going to start from this point, that is characteristics of an algorithm. So let's have a quick recap that what is algorithm. Algorithm is a step-by-step instruction or a procedure to solve any kind of logical or mathematical problem. So here we have the characteristics of an algorithm. What is characteristics? Characteristics means features. What are the features of an algorithm? So number one is input. An algorithm accepts an input. So it is very important, before you design an algorithm you must have a input. So after this, number 2 is generality. Generality means an algorithm works on a set of inputs. So that means a set of input is called as a generality. Next we have a definiteness. Number 3 is definiteness. So each instruction should be written in a simple and precise manner so that everyone can understand it. So after this, that means every statement, every step of an algorithm should be written in a simple and precise, means in a short form, so that everyone can understand this. After this is a uniqueness, is another feature. Each step in an algorithm should be uniquely identified and output of each step should depend on the previous step. That means if we have a step number 4, that it must be depend on a step number 3, then step number 3 must depend on a step number 2. That means there should be a uniqueness, यूनिक होना चाहिए, हर स्टेप अपने आप में रिपीटेड नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, so after this finiteness, it should involve a finite number of steps to reach a solution. That means there are numbers of steps that are in counting होनी चाहिए ऐसे steps की to reach to a particular solution. That means finiteness means it has a finite number of steps. Next we have a output. After the instructions are executed, the user must get the desired result. Clear? So after that algorithm, there is another important topic of this chapter is a flow chart. Flow chart is a pictorial representation of the steps or an algorithm to use a particular problem. That means after algorithm there is another step to make a flow chart. So to make a flow chart we must have a algorithm in our hands to solve a particular problem. That means अगर आपको flow chart डिज़ाइन करना है तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि एल्गोरिदम में क्या स्टेप हैं, उसी के बेसिस पे आप लोग क्या कर सकते हो, फ्लो चार्ट को डिज़ाइन कर सकते हो. सो द प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑफ ड्राइंग अ फ्लो चार्ट फॉर एन एल्गोरिदम इज कॉल्ड अ फ्लो चार्टिंग. एज वी नो that a flow chart is a pictorial representation. It has a pictures. Pictorial representation means it has a pictures, and the process to make a flow chart is called as a flow charting. It graphically represents the logic needed to solve a programming problem. Just as a picture is worth 1,000 words, similarly a flow chart provides a much better way of solving problem than writing a lot of descriptive text. So it is better than algorithm. Why it is better than algorithm? Because algorithm has a number of steps. तो एल्गोरिदम में आपको स्टेप पढ़ने पड़ते हैं. सपोज एन एल्गोरिदम हैज़ 50 स्टेप्स, तो आपको 50 स्टेप्स पढ़ने पड़ेंगे टू सॉल्व अ पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम. बट इन फ्लो चार्ट यू हैव टू जस्ट सी दैट चार्ट और आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि उसमें चीज़ क्या है. सो दिस इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ एल्गोरिदम एंड अ फ्लो चार्ट. दैट flow chart is a pictorial representation. Clear? And just as a picture is a worth 1,000 words. जैसे एक पिक्चर को देखने से हमें पता चल जाता है कि उस पिक्चर में क्या है, उसी तरह से फ्लो चार्ट देखने से ही पता चल जाएगा कि वो किस तरह की प्रॉब्लम को डिपिक्ट कर रहा है, रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. क्लियर? So after this, a flowchart uses different symbols to represent different type of instructions which are connected to each other with the help of flow lines. So we have some symbols. So this symbol is called a start stop box. It is used in the beginning and the end of the flowchart. So this box, this symbol is used in the beginning, in the starting and at the end of the flowchart. It is called as a start and stop box. Input output box, this one. It is used for accepting input and giving output. This processing box, it is used to process the instructions and doing calculations. This diamond symbol is called a decision or condition box. It is used for checking or applying an condition in the program. After that we have a flow lines. This one, flow lines means it shows the direction in which the control of the program is moving. These arrows are used to connect the various geometrical symbols in a flow chart, and this one is called connectors. These are used to connect one part of the flow chart to another part of the flow chart. Clear? So after this we have features of a flow chart. Just like the features of an algorithm, a flow chart should have only one start and stop symbol. Clear? Just remember, there should be only one start and stop symbol. Start and stop, this symbol is placed on the starting and ending of the symbol. So the general direction of flow in any flow chart should be from the top to bottom or from left to right. Always जो हम ये direction lines use करते हैं, these one direction lines, these one, how they move from top to bottom, ऊपर से नीचे, and from left to right, this direction. Okay, so the flow lines should not cross each other. They should not be like this, should not cross each other. So if a flowchart occupies more than one page, then off-page connectors should be used to direct the flow of information. Suppose आपका फ्लो चार्ट आप एक पेज पे डिज़ाइन कर रहे हो और अभी कुछ पार्ट लेफ्ट है और आपको सेकंड पेज पे जाने की ज़रूरत पड़ गई बिकॉज ये वाला पेज यहाँ पे ख़त्म हो गया. सो इन दैट केस यू विल यूज़ कनेक्टर्स. सो दीज आर द कनेक्टर्स, दीज वन. ओके, सो this one connect one part of a flowchart to the another part of the flowchart. So in this one, let's have example number 1 is process of making a tea. So first of all you have to make a algorithm, then flowchart. So let's have a flowchart first. So there is a start symbol and there is a end symbol. Start and end, just like this. Start and stop should be on the starting and ending of the flowchart. So after this one symbol, this one, it is a input output box. So let's go. Take a pan, water, sugar, tea leaves and milk. This is for processing, used for writing the processing instruction and doing calculation. Okay, so after the pan, put pan on the gas burner and pour water into it, then turn on the gas. Just you have to remember the symbol, why we are use this symbol and this symbol. Okay, so after this, this is our processing box. This is also a processing box. Processing shuru hai from this point to this point, and this is a input box, this is the output box, this is the start symbol, and this is the end symbol. So after turn on the gas, put some tea leaves when water boils, put some sugar and add milk. After processing, take off the pan and sieve in the cup and serve the hot tea, and after that stop. Clear? So one more example of flowchart is here. So this is to calculate the sum, difference means subtraction, product means multiplication of two numbers. So start, what is this symbol is used to take the input, और करना क्या है, you have to calculate two numbers, so you have to take two numbers A and B. After that, this is the processing box, sum equals to A plus B. This is output box. Then after the processing, it will print the output. Clear? So this is the processing box for A minus B, and आंसर किस में गया, जैसे A प्लस B का सम के अंदर गया था, A माइनस B का आंसर विल डायरेक्ट टू द variable difference. And after this, output is this is the output box to print the difference. After this, product, print the product and stop. Clear? So in this page we have some fact files, so let's discuss them. So the word algorithm has been named after the 9th century Iranian Islamic mathematician and astronomer and astrologer Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. Clear? So flowchart were introduced by Frank Gilbert in 1921 and were initially called as a process flowcharts. So before the name flowchart, it has a name process flowchart. After this, arrange in order. So this is a like of brain exercise for you. So connectors are categorized into two, on page connector and off page connector. On page connector is used to join the part of the flowchart contained within the same page, whereas it is used in the same page and it is used to join the part of the flowchart on the different page. Clear? So one more example is there, so let's discuss them. So you have to find the greatest of two numbers. Start, input box, read A and B means input A and B. After that, this is, so let's discuss this. This is the new one, that is the diamond box, and this is used for decision and condition box. Okay, so this is the condition box. Is A equals to B? यूज़र ने A और B की जो वैल्यू एंटर की है, दे बोथ आर इक्वल, सपोज 5 है दोनों के अंदर. सो इफ़ येस, you have to print, this is the output box, both the numbers are equal and stop, बाहर आ जाओ. But if they are not equal, A has a different value, B has a different value, this is the no. Then one more condition after this, is A is greater than B? If yes, then A is greater and stop, and if not, that means B is greater, that means B is greater and stop. Clear? So class, this is all about today's period till this point. In the next period we will try to complete this chapter. Till then, take care, bye, and have a good day.